Hope you're doing well. Welcome to Base Legend. Trying to get everything set up here real quick. I think I figured out the issue that was happening on the last several streams. And so hopefully that's the case. Give me a second here just to adjust some settings so that way I can make sure that everything's working on my end. And then I'll get the actual stream settings worked on here. You gonna pick up on the game? Yeah, there it is. There's Fallout. Whee! There's the spaceship I put in. All right, 1 second here. Now that I got that set up, I can now actually set up the stream and make sure that everything's working the way it should. And I know I'm running like 45 minutes late. It's working. That's good to hear, Master O Food. That's really good to hear. Yeah, I think I figured out the issue. It was involving interlacing and stuff like that. Work is what is supposed to do. I mean, as long as it works for you guys, that's all that matters. That's all that I care about. So hopefully we can actually get some building done today instead of just troubleshooting the stream all day. Be super cool if that was the case. Alright, we're playing Fallout 4. That's the name of the game. Turn on this setting, but scale it down so you guys don't have to deal with an ad every 5 minutes. And we pop out this chat. Nice. Alright, that one's done. I got another one over here that I got to get set up on. And then we'll get back to building. I am building the final room of the vault right now, actually. I'm pretty excited about that. Because after this, we get to do decorations. And I might even go and like do some of the quest line to bring some of the people into the vault. So that way I can just kind of get things somewhat moving here. But either way, I'm only going to be on until about 4 o'clock. So like maybe a little under 90 minutes here. Trying to get back up to a more regular stream schedule, but life has been busy. Super busy. All right. Gonna try something new with the TikTok chat today too. What up, TikTok? What's going on, level U? Or level up? didn't see the other part of it. How you doing? Hey, ABC. I'm doing well. How about yourself? All right. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. All right. Got all the chats set up. Whoa. That wasn't supposed to stretch out like that. That was dumb. It's kind of cool, actually. I kind of like that. All right, back to the game. Whew. That was an adventure. It was an odyssey. It was a sojourn. Yeah. There you go. All right, so I put the Nuka-Cola spaceship inside of my vault because, like, why not, right? I always felt like you should be able to go inside of this thing. But yeah, actually you can go inside of it at Nuka-Cola. I don't know why they don't let me go inside of it here, but either way. And so yeah, we're building over here for right now. I think when I last stopped though, I think I'm out of steel. And so I think that's why I couldn't finish everything. Well, that's cool. Didn't see all these brick walls before. That's pretty nifty. All right, so what are we doing? Atrium, yeah, so I'm out of steel. I got plenty of rubber, but I am out of steel right now, so that's what we got to go handle. So, trying to think if there's... There's nothing I really have to do for this vault to get, like, people in it and turn it on and stuff like that. Takes forever to get back to the entrance. I could just, you know what? I'm gonna All right, fine. Let's start the vault quest. Let's at least turn it on and start getting people like Clem in here. Gosh, I need ammo too. Thought I bought a bunch of ammo. It's crazy to me that I don't have any ammo. Let's see here. What do I need? What do I need to do? What's this? Scrapper? Yeah, we're getting scrapper. Need to get scrapper right before this. Ooh, yeah, it's gotten big. This vault is probably the biggest thing I've ever made inside of Fallout. It's definitely a massive one, that's for sure. What up, Overseer?
Please, but we must not dally.
Don't dally. We don't want to dilly or dally. Wah, 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 what?
Trials, you need the perfect test subjects.
I mean, I don't actually play Roblox, so probably not. The other streamer on this channel, Jay, he plays Roblox. So if you join our Discord, you could send him $5 and he'll probably help you. Let's find a guinea pig. Let's do it.
Guinea pig.
The Vault Tech Handbook urges overseers to refrain
But yeah,
from using
don't touch Roblox.
Sure.
Turn on
Not
the
my
Vault's
style.
radio beacon. What if you can
Right.
any
All right, let's go turn on this beacon. I love how she's just like, all right, you can go ahead and get like whatever resources you need. Go ahead and make that happen. And I'm sitting here, I'm just like, I have built a 3-section vault all over the place. Hang on, I gotta remember how to like go downstairs in my own vault. Really? I didn't put a railing here? That's dangerous. I need to get some steel. People could fall and really hurt themselves. All right, you know what? I'm moving this body. I have had this body here for the longest time. We're moving this body. You did it. You did it very quite nicely. I'm not going to lie. I enjoyed it. Look at this shiny body. I do love my vault. It's very nifty. Just going to add this guy to the corpse pile. Corpse pile. Sorry. Random Bob's Burgers reference in there. Obscure one too, because I didn't even do the proper reference. And add you to our corpse pile. Here we go. I agree with that. I agree with that. That's a very valid statement to make. Get all of this purified water. Is that it? What up, Amanda? How you doing? All right, let's turn on this radio. Do I not have the quest selected? Is that why you're telling me to go elsewhere? Okay, I have old guns selected. I guess we can go do old guns. Why not? Right? While we're waiting for everything to happen, let's go do old guns. Thank you very much for the happy poop. Appreciate that. That's mighty kind of you. And thanks for the new follow, Codsworth. Happy poop. Well, that's something that you can probably keep to yourself there, subs. I mean, I don't think anybody else can see that but me. So there you go. But either way. All right, so we're going to head over to Castle. Do this old guns quest. I don't know if I have the ammo to do old guns. You got to take out some, like, robots and stuff. Appreciate that, Codsworth, and appreciate that, Amanda. Mighty kind of you guys. Oh, wait, that wasn't even Amanda. I'm sorry, that was Maria. I apologize, Maria. I see it now. Thank you very much, Maria. Mighty kind of you. All right, so we got the old guns quest here. This is a fun one. Get to talk to, what's her name, Ronnie? What up, Ronnie?
There you are. Finally.
Well, here I am.
I'm Ronnie.
Let's do it. Glad to meet ya.
Well, you're...
All right, let's talk.
Heard you were trying. So what's your story?
Let's get it done. Let's get it done. We're the good guys. Sorry, skipping through dialogue, trying to get to all the fun stuff.
We can always use.
I figure everybody's seen, like everybody has seen the stuff here, and so I don't really need to worry about it. Wow, it actually kind of looks like we have some population here. We got 3 people. No food being grown here. All right, hang on. Does that mean that I don't have a supply line set up? I may not have a supply line set up for this place. Hey, James, good to see you. I'm the exact same way, Codsworth. Hey, King, good to see you. Scotland qualified for the World Cup? That's awesome. Congrats to Scotland, dude. That's pretty awesome. Like, actually, like, really cool if it has been that long. Yeah, no, they're part of the supply line. They're in there. Everything kind of goes to Red Rocket. And so that means that the vault is definitely part of the supply line. All right, so Ronnie's heading that way. I I need like ammo and stuff. I'm doing pretty good, James. How about yourself? And you guys beat Denmark 4-2. Not bad. Not bad at all. Can't complain about that. So we got some 308s. Got 28 of those. 31 shotgun shells. I don't know if this is going to be enough to take down what's kind of waiting for me below. But we're going to give it a go, right? Sorry, that's my goose impression, Goose. I just figured I might as well try it. Grab this laser musket just in case I have some of that ammo on me.
This is the door to the armory. Ah, good. Looks like it might still be intact. Trick now.
All right, let's go. Let's do it.
Of course I do.
Yeah, let's roll.
Go through.
Let's go. Troubled waters. Wait, I don't want to go to that one. I want to do old guns still. Do I still have that selected? Yup. Got it. This one, I got building mods in place. I don't have anything that really changes like the main story or anything, but I definitely have a lot, and I mean a lot of building mods in place. Like just a lot of random junk in place. All right, let's get it. A pregnancy scare from Halloween night. Well, geez, that's exciting in multiple ways. So I like this one. I like old guns because there's a bunch of mines down here that you can get access to, and if you do things properly, you can get some decent stuff too. But you just kind of gotta wait and look for stuff before you enter into rooms. There's a good chance that I'm still gonna, even though I'm saying all this stuff, there's a good chance I'm still gonna mess up. The horror mods, I have done a couple of the horror mods. My favorite one is the Silent Hill one. That one is ridiculous, where somebody used LiDAR to basically recreate Silent Hill. Like, that to me is insane. But either way, that's unfortunate. That is definitely unfortunate there, Goose. Great game. I personally do recommend getting it. There's gas in here. Gotta watch what I'm doing. Want all the cement. Want all these cannonballs too. I don't think I've gotten the cannonball launcher yet, but it's such a great weapon. All right, there we go. Yeah, I was there for this game at on release night. When this thing came out, I was in college still, so I went with a couple of my buddies to release night. Yeah, the broadsider, such an insane gun. Like, it has no business being in this game, but it's so good. Like, but I mean, like, if you're in a post-apocalyptic society, you want to have the best, right? Ah, that was close. Stepped on one, but wasn't quick enough to get me. Alright, so I need steel. So we're gonna grab the things here that I can use for steel. Another laser musket. Take that fertilizer too. Okay. Yeah, all this stuff. There is like the little boss fight at the end of this thing, which when I first did this quest, I had no idea about kind of like what's to come at the end of this. And so, so either way, I don't need anything. What am I doing getting into this? Exit. When you beat the animation. Alright. Man, you know you're getting old when you're having a cup of coffee at like 3:30 because you need it, not because you want it. Alright, there's the Hydra. Alright, we're getting towards the end here. Is that a Lego? There's a Lego brick just hanging out here. Ha! That's amazing, Amanda. That's amazing. That right there is the whole reason why we stream in this format. Is because a couple years ago when they first, or a year ago or so when they first launched this format. Oh, there's Sarge. When they first did this format, nobody was really expecting it, and so everybody started just kind of rocking it like that. Come on. What difficulty I'm on? I think I'm just on normal. I think this is just normal. I don't like how you have to reload every single shot on this gun. Every time. Dude, come on. Come around the corner a little bit. I don't think I have a grenade. I do have a grenade. Recoil. Soft casting something. See, this dude, even if you're playing on like very easy, this dude can still light you up. But he is staying back for now. There he is. Come on, bro. This is Fallout 4. So from, what was this, 2014, 2015? Come on, bro. Let's go. He should be able to chase me down this way. Can you not chase me into these? That's how I used to do it. I mean, if we gotta change the strategy a little bit, we totally can. Dude, he's like right there. Why is that not going off? There we go. That did not go where I wanted it to. Terrible. Gimme. Okay, I feel like that mine should have gone off. Or whatever. Let's see how much more we got on him. Ha, nothing. Just Swiss cheese him a little bit. Take the easy way out. There we go. Wow. Probably should have ran away a little bit. That wasn't that fun. Alright. What am I doing? There we go. Okay. Well, that was exciting. Invigorating, too. What's up? Hey, Ty. How you doing? You guys remember that commercial? I remember that commercial. I remember seeing that commercial at the Super Bowl for the first time. That's how old I am. Any Souls games? I play I play Souls-like games. I've played Dark Souls like once or twice at a buddy's place, but I've never actually owned a copy of it myself. Give me 2 seconds. I actually have to take this phone call. and kind of just made things. I don't know. It was more manageable than I thought. I thought we were going to take a beating. You know what I mean?
The general's quarters used to be a tunnel leading from here to the armory. Wow, looky here.
Mm-hmm.
You've already cleared it. Good job. Let's get down there and see if there's still a way through.
2 seconds, everybody. This is kind of an important phone call that I got to take.
Pretty dark down here. We better watch our step.
All right, yeah, sounds good. All right, bye-bye.
I wouldn't want to be the unlucky one to ever run upon him down here.
That's one of our sponsors for the other YouTube channel. And so anytime they call, we immediately pick up the phone. That's how this works. All right, everybody. Even when you work for yourself, you end up working for other people. All right, let Ronnie hack into this one. You can somehow do it. How does it feel being this cool? I don't think I'm cool at all. I don't think I'm cool. I think you guys are the cool people for spending so much time hanging out with me. Let's be honest. Streaming those games. What? Blind Experience, Big Hits, Souls. That actually would be pretty fun to do Souls games. Blind. What's the one that I haven't played one of them that just came out that ever? Elden Ring. I haven't played Elden Ring ever. And so yeah, I'd let you guys laugh at me playing Elden Ring for a while. Did I get the anniversary edition added? No, I did not. I did not get the anniversary edition of Fallout. This is the released edition, when it came out like when it first dropped. I bought it on Xbox and I also bought it on PC, and I've had it all this time. And then I also, what should I say? It's I love that. This is actually like based on a real life story or something. They were doing renovations and they found buried bodies between the walls somewhere in Boston.
The uniform is yours now, if you want it.
But anyway, long story short,
Rest in peace, General.
I did get the Centennial version of Fallout 76, and I never ended up like using the Centennial version. But either way, oh wait, we already unlocked this door.
There's no point in getting all sentimental
Yep.
about something that happened 4
All right, let's go.
Come on, we're almost through.
This is the spot that we were needing to get to. So this unlocks the mortars, which is super fun. Super fun stuff. Yeah, always a fun time when a sponsor calls me in the middle of a stream. Not really a a convenient time or anything like that. Fallout London was amazing, that's for sure. I enjoyed Fallout London. It was a pain to get everything set up, but at the end of the day, it was still really cool. Oh yeah, look at this armory. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I'll load ourselves up here. So most of this stuff we're not really going to do that much work with. You always make sure that you take some of these crates out, because you'll find random junk in here. I was unfortunate with what happened with Fallout London. They would have had a much bigger release if they just kind of held off on doing anything with it. But like, I get it. When you finish a game like that, you just want to get it done. I definitely understand that. Alright, so some of this stuff we are going to just destroy, because we don't need a lot of it. But like these Tesla arcs, I'd probably just salvage those. Fat Man we can take though. Same thing with those. Alright, this is great.
I have to admit, Ron.
Oh, we used to.
It's fantastic. Oof. Sorry, Ronnie. Good job getting out of the way. Oh, man. Carrying too much crap, aren't I? Oh, by a lot. Not going to bother emptying this out. We just got to go the distance. Go for speed in her time of need or something like that. Alright, so now that we've gotten the old guns mostly done, we're going to just do her quest here real fast and then head on back to the vault and get back to the mega vault building. Just need to finish that last room, and if you saw when we first started the stream, you'd see exactly what I'm talking about with needing to finish that one building or that one room, and we just need probably about 200 more steel to finish the mega vault. Mega vault? Are we calling it the mega vault, or yeah, we'll call it the mega vault. We'll go with it. Seems so generic though. I feel like it should be something better. All right, onward. Onward. Didn't want to do that one. This is the one I want to do. All right, store all the junk. That kind of helped me out a little bit. I should store some of these guns in here too. Just the big ones that I don't want to carry with me. Like the Fat Man. Let me rephrase that. It's just the Fat Man. That's all that I care about. That's all that I want to lose. And then this stuff we can actually just destroy because I don't care about laser muskets. Okay. Yeah, let's just scrap this stuff real fast for the rest of the supplies. Oh, that's not the scrap button. That's the scrap button. Alright, so artillery time. God, that's beautiful. I only have 71 steel. I need to get a lot more going. Well, that's not where I meant to go. Let's try that again and not do something stupid. Okay, come on. There we go. Did you guys know that you could get up that way? It took me like years to figure that out, that you can actually scale up the side of those things. It definitely changes the game a little bit. All right, bring that in. Rotate it this way. Got it. Right there. Love that. Appreciate that, Harley. Mighty kind of you. All right, I guess that's not how you would spell the word goat. Onward. All right, let's talk to Ronnie. What up, Ronnie? We're gonna go destroy that diner over there.
Got everything we need.
I do.
As soon as you get some
You got
artillery
everything.
built,
I got it. All right, so we gotta test this thing out. So let's get our smoke grenades ready. This is live. This is live. This is a live. Fallout 4. I think that it's better on console. Like, I don't know why. I get that vibe that's so much better on console. I don't know. There's so many games that a lot of people appreciate on console, and they think that PC is so much better. PC is better in certain circumstances, but with this, I don't know. It has always just been a better console game in my opinion. Nice. I haven't bothered getting a new console since the PS4. And so, or no, the PS3. Wait, which one is you? This is the 4. Yeah, I have a 4. I have a PS4. I don't play it that much. I miss some of the older operating systems. I do not like Windows. What are we on now? 10, 11, Windows 11. I don't like it. It's too clunky. Try too hard to be like an Apple operating system. All right. Wait, why did you not give me the quest to do this? Nice, dude. Congratulations. That's my favorite DLC is the Nuka World one. So much fun. Alright, let's watch the artillery. Hey Christian, this is Fallout 4. Doing one of the side quests here before getting back to doing some mega vault building. Actually, I'll probably just head back to the vault after this and do a quick vault tour. Far Harbor is such a good DLC. Definitely a good one. Yeah, we can go up there and watch. If you've never actually seen the artillery get loaded. She does do a little bit of an animation to load it. It's pretty cool. Or well, to at least launch it. See, she calibrates it. Little fun detail. And that's why it doesn't hit in the exact same spot. How am I killing? I mean, very carefully in this. I do mostly stealth in these games. I don't know why. But that's kind of always what I've been focused on. I need to get some more ammo, actually. There you go. Crank it up, girl. Crank it. There's a strategy for breaking. I feel like breaking the locks and lockpicking in general is so much easier on console because of the vibration on your controllers. That's the one that I've always felt there. Oh, the mini nuke mini gun mod. That's a fun one. That's a game breaker right there, though. Who am I killing? That was just a test of the artillery system. The way it works is you can place artillery at all your settlements after you do that quest. And then anywhere on the map, if you're in range of one of your artilleries, you just throw a smoke grenade and they'll shell the place. Alright, so hang on. This is the vault. Before I do the quest, because I just started the quest. There we go. There's the 3. Let's go ahead and do the tour. So I've added a few mods here, specifically for the Vault 88 build, because that's what we do on this channel. We do base building in survival games and stuff like that. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers, by the way. And we're doing a roast stream at 3,000 subs. So if you guys want to make your best shot to insult me, come in at 3,000 or so. Anyway, Hellfire Mark IV. What's that? What's the Hellfire Mark IV? I'm not familiar with that. I feel like I should know that. Either way, Vault Tour. So this is Vault 88. The mod guts out a lot of the like random props and assets and stuff like that. But here we are, Vault 88. Here's everybody kind of welcomed by the Overseer. The mod did do this. It took the security terminal and put it out of here and put it right here for some reason. So whatever. Oh, the power armor. I gotcha. So anyway, this is all normal. Like this is all the vault as it comes and stuff. This is where my build starts. And so that's a little security room that we haven't done. I haven't furnished anything yet. In here, we got our atrium over here. Check this out. 3 closets. Just haven't really figured out what to do. Got residential back here. Every residential, we got our own bathroom and stuff like that. I love how I'm building into the railroad tunnels. And so you can see all that stuff. Cheat cellar mode. I'm going to have to check that one out too, Brayson. Thank you for that one. I feel like I might actually recognize that one a little bit. This is the other residential over here. We got 2 more residential. Upstairs, we got our luxury residential. Super clean. Even put a little flat screen TV on the wall. Luxury residential, luxury bathroom over here. And back over this way, we got our other luxury residential. This is again back into the atrium. Not too much going on in the atrium. Let's jump down here. Over here, let's not go that way first. Let's go this way. And where does this take you? Is this back upstairs to the residential? No. Okay. All right. So that was. Let me go this way. Hey, Malazilla. Dude, I love Vane. They asked me to play a long time ago, and I played like a 3-hour stream for their demo. Because that game's still in development. But yeah, I love Vane. That's a fun one. All right, so again, that is the entrance of the vault all the way back there. We've kind of checked out just like maybe a 10th of it so far. If you head up here, you're going to start getting into some other stuff. Ultra Kill. I feel like, is that the one where like you can freeze time, but like everybody's time freezes at the same time, including your own? What up, Landon? Oh, you could totally make a massive vault inside of Fallout 4. It's one of the DLCs, the vault mod and stuff. So back at Atrium, got this little staging area. This is an elevator, which we're not going to take this elevator. We're going to do something else. What level am I? I'm very low leveled. I think I'm only like level 18. Super hot. That's the one that I'm thinking of. Okay. Appreciate that, Branson. I'm sorry about that. Gotcha. Okay. I feel like I know what you're talking about. What's up, Denmark? Congratulations. And never mind. I actually just realized the score was backwards. Never mind. Better luck next time. I heard what happened with Scotland there. Anyway, we got the barber over here. Let's not go this way. Let's go up this way. Up here, we got the Overseer's quarters, which is probably one of the larger rooms, you know? So here's the Overseer's bedroom. Overseer's bathroom. Then over here, we got 147, nice, 573. Damn, that's impressive. Got our Overseer's office over here. Yeah, looking over the atrium. All right, take our elevator back down. We're back in that little staging area that I was talking about, right? All right, so the other side of here, it's just a little kind of side room set here. So we got this little side room, which I haven't really figured out what we're going to do yet. And then we have this little area over here too. Wait for it. Which takes us back down to that front security room. You see, everything's all nice and neat and connected and stuff like that. So anyway, now, all right, one more room for the main part of the vault. And you'll kind of see where we're at in terms of building. So we got a couple spaces here. This over here is the school, the classroom, right? Everyone needs it. This is the lab, okay? Windows through all, because that's kind of how it works in the vault. So then we got lab 1 and lab 2 over here, all the way over to this window. And if this looks a little familiar, we can actually leave the vault over here. And you can see the scope of this. Oh, nice. That's pretty epic. A 5-6 story one. I thought the cap was about like 4. So, oh, no, the cap's much higher over that way. But yeah, so we're over here on this side of the vault, and we've built all the way out here. But this is where the vault, like the mods, start coming into play, right? Let's go to the farm first. We're going to go to the farm and the mall. You have vault freaks? Sounds about right. What's the best Fallout for playing? Fallout 4 is the best for playing. Fallout New Vegas has the best story. Fallout 76 has the better building mechanic. There you go. Fallout 4 definitely has the better physics. I agree with that. All right, so anyway, that's the main atrium right there. And we're going over to the school, and then we're coming down here. And then now we're going to go down to the farm. This takes a little bit to get to the farm. Got little side rooms here just to kind of have some breakup here. Dude, absolutely, Danny. If you join our Discord, we do a lot of base building stuff, and I love touring other people's vaults and stuff like that, other bases. Really any game. So now we're over. That's where the legendary Deathclaw is, right? Just to give you an idea of where the vault structure is and all that. I need to put glass on these windows. And all the way down here is the what's it called? The farm, which I've just started. The farm, so I need to grow a lot more crops because they're not really doing too well here. But that's where everything is with the farm. 143 settlers. That's impressive. That's the mod that I need to add next, is the better settlement mod, so that way I can get that many settlers. This mod, and I'll leave the vault in just a second so you can see where I'm at. But this mod's really, really cool for expanding the vault. It's the cafeteria all the way down here. Let's get into some wide hallways here. So this is our shopping area, and I was building out all the shopping stuff, and so not sure what I'm putting in there. Maybe a doctor's office or something like that. Over here, there's an entrance back into the farm over here. Ooh, that's rough, dude. That is rough. Gotta hate when that stuff happens. So this is one of the shops. Then back here we got the exit. Let me open up the door. Sounds about right. That sounds about right. That's my biggest fear, is when the settlers start lagging down a size or a build this big. So this is another shop over here. I think I'm going to do the weapons shop over there. And then a few more shops over here. We got one. This takes you back to that clinic one. See that access all the way over there? A little closet. I was thinking of putting a bathroom there. Vault Tech Management? No, I don't think so. I don't think I played that one. I do play the online, or the mobile game, the Fallout Shelter. It's a fun one. But anyway, so this mod kind of guts out an entire area of this vault. And this, if it looks familiar, is the subway station. I might have to check that out. Nice, GTA 5. That's a fun one. I stream that every once in a while on this channel, whenever we're bored and stuff like that. I definitely stream it. Why have I not destroyed this? Can I not break this? It's weird it's not letting me break that stuff. Huh. It's weird that I can just walk straight through it. That seems like a little bug from the other mod here. Brotherhood of Steel is the best game. Hang on. I agree with you on that one. I got that tattoo when I was like 24 or something like that. Whoa, that's trippy. Look at that. Look at what's going on there. That's the trippiest thing I've seen in a long time. Woo! Okay, enough of that. That was making me a little dizzy. Oh, hang on. make sure that the rest of the vault's okay. But anyway, so you can kind of see how everything else is structured out here. Let's get back to the vault. All right, so I do have another massive build, and that's where we're going to be doing the rest of the build today. The main goal is to just finish the structure. That's it. I just want to finish the damn structure, because everything else, I have so much more work to do. Oh, man, that's unfortunate. It's super easy if you don't pay attention to the dialogue. It's actually super easy to side with the Institute. And I think a lot of people don't realize that. Like, it's super easy to be a bad guy in this game. It's super easy to be a bad guy in every single Fallout game. I guess that's kind of the whole point of Fallout. War never changes and whatnot. I'm not trying to get deep or anything. Sorry. All right, onward. Onward. Sorry, I'm trying to drink coffee, so I'm going to strafe as opposed to turn the mouse. This is laziness at its core. All right, onward. Let's keep going this way. You just wanted to side with your son? I respect that. I think that was the last ending that I did, was siding with my kid. Because just like, yeah, you get it. You understand. All right. So anyway, so you've seen the vault, you've seen the farm, you've seen the shops. Let's go check down this massive hallway. Tactics is a good one. Tactics is definitely a good one. So this is the elevator that gets you from the first floor all the way up to the overseer's quarters. The elevators themselves, this is a mod, and so normally the elevators are not this pretty looking, and so I added some really pretty ones with the mod. Why am I so cool? I don't think I'm cool at all. Is that the reason? Because I don't think I'm cool at all. Like at all. Like I'm just a dad. I bet my kids might think I'm cool. I mean, every Fallout game is pretty good. Fallout 1 definitely has some gaps, but that was just because of the technical limitations. So anyway, welcome to Water and Power. Here's our reactor core. And then there, of course, is the vault water pump, also known as the bottle cap maker, because that's all we do is just sell water. You can kind of see how everything's structured out here. Man, things are starting to get so funky because of just the amount of stuff that I've put inside of this vault. All right, stop playing with that. Close the door. We don't need to go out there. All right, so onward. Let's get moving. Back to the last room, and this is where I'm going to be doing stuff. Ever heard of the AU for Fallout called Beyond the Border? No, I don't think so. I don't think I have. That's intriguing. That's for sure. All right, and so this is the last room of the vault. As you can see, it's massive. Like it's going to be the type of place where like you're going to enter and everybody's going to be just gone. And all I'm doing is just a 2-story atrium room here because the aliens landed. I used the asset from Nuka-Cola and I just put that here, or from Nuka World rather. All right, so I don't think I have much steel, but I have a little bit. And so let's see how much we can get done. And then I'll have to go back, get some more. There we go. Do I have power armor? I have the original power armor that you get when you do the quest with Preston, like when you first meet him. I have that power armor. Oh, are we messing up the graphics down here too? Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh, starting to get funky. It's all good. It's all good. I knew that as I was building this thing out, I knew that I was going to have issues like that graphically. And so I'm not going to let it bug me. We're just going to keep going. And hopefully everything eventually fixes when I like do a reset or something like that. Interesting. New Vegas is definitely my favorite one. That is the one that really sold me on Fallout, because my first exposure to the Fallout franchise was Fallout 3. I was at a buddy's house and he had just gotten into Fallout 3, and gave me a go at it, you know. And so I thought it was fantastic, and but I never really got into it. I just played Mothership Zeta a ton of times, and then finally I gave New Vegas a go, and I played New Vegas for hundreds and hundreds of hours. Like when it first came out, fell in love with that game. So all right, we're out of steel again. Let's head over to Diamond City. I got enough junk to sell to be able to get enough steel to finish this out, and also it might be good to reset the vault, if you will. You know, reset the loading on it. New Vegas is the worst game in the franchise. Why do you say that? I'm actually legitimately curious as to why you say that. It's the most ridiculous. Like, understand that. I know it's the most ridiculous. The plot makes absolutely no sense and is just sheer madness, but it is one of the best ones mechanically. Obsidian did a fantastic job with it.
Every piece
What
in
up,
here is
Myrna?
worth what I charge for it. No arguments.
All right, so we're here for steel.
Let's see what you have.
Odds and ends.
That's the big one. That's what we mainly need is steel. Do you have a save? Go with 10 penny. I did both the 10 penny and the megaton, and to be honest with you, it's so much better to just blow up megaton and get the 10 penny tower. Oh, is that where you got your power armor? The one that I really want is the Nuka-Cola power armor. But I always end up doing the Nuka World quest way too early, so I can never unlock it. Not this time, though. Making sure that it actually happens. All right, shipment. Do you have steel? Yeah, you got steel. 1,400 for that? Psh, I need to work on my pricing. I don't think the update's ruining anything. I think that they did a fairly good job with it, and so I think it's all right. Sanctuary is a great build spot. That's for sure. It is one of my favorite build locations too. So I agree with you there. Don't care about the this. Oh, I wish, man. Unfortunately, I'm on a limited schedule today, and so I got to keep kind of doing what I was planning on doing here. My streaming has been very sporadic lately. I'm not a big fan of that. All right, let's sell some ammo. So I'm trying to get kind of back into the swing of just regular streams. But one of my clients had some fires I needed to put out today. But yeah, if you hit the follow button, I typically do follow it a couple times a week in addition to some of the other games that we do. And so I'm sure that I will go knock that out one of these days. That's actually a really handy mod, Branson. I might even look into that one. That's really, really handy. Man, it's like I don't want to get rid of any more of this. Let's get rid of the 38s and get more steel. There we go. All right, and accept. All right, so that should be enough steel to finish the vault and then some. Emphasis on and then some. You want to play Fallout 4 again? Honestly, like, it didn't affect my save. I just downloaded it like right before the stream, just anticipating that everything was going well with it. And so far, the only issue that I had was just some of the graphic issues inside of here. The automation inside of here? Oh yeah, absolutely. That's pretty cool. I think I remember seeing some of those mods back in the day, and they were so unstable. But one of my roommates in college would run with the Darth Vader mod all the time, and like Darth Vader would hunt you down across the map. He did it in Skyrim too. Such a random set of mods. But you know how it goes. Do it. Do it, always. I don't know, that's how I've always done builds. Like, every time that I do building in the game, I would always just, like, make massive structures like this. And so the Vault one is so perfect. Yeah, there was a back in the day, there was a fun Skyrim mod, and then they also had it in Fallout, too, where it was basically just a Darth Vader hunter would come after you constantly. Should I go triple ceiling? Nah. Let's do this properly. Do it properly. It's crazy to me that I only had 500 pieces of steel for all of that stuff that I got. Oh, no, what was that? It was weak. Oh man. Oh, I absolutely cannot stand it. See, the difference between AI is supposed to help people like complete tasks efficiently. It should not be replacing the creative process. And so, like, I'm not going to get on like an Apple crate or anything like that and start preaching. But at the same time, I've always looked at it as a little bit of a cop out, because every single person can learn skills. Like, I'm self-taught with video editing. I'm self-taught with music production, with image production, graphic design, all that stuff. All self-taught. Because my degree is in business. My other degree is in like live concert production and stuff. And so that's how I've always viewed it, is anybody can learn any skill if you just practice. And so it's just a matter of how much do you want to practice. All right, and there we go. There's the last building. The last room is finally done of the vault. We can start decorating now. There's a mod that makes the robot from the automatron. That's pretty cool. That makes me super, super happy. Those are the types of mods that I appreciate, like bringing old stuff in. That's the stuff that I really enjoy. Some pretty cool stuff. Thank you very much. It's definitely been a fun project to work on over the past few weeks here. It is a large build. Probably the biggest one that I've done inside of Fallout for sure. But not the largest one that we've done to date. I think some of our builds in Conan Exiles have been bigger. Where's the straight one? There it is. Let me just fix this railing real fast. Are you not going to let me fix the railing? I'm going to be a little mad if you're not going to let me fix the railing here. Space Cadets. I'm blanking on that one, Branson. Are you seriously not going to give me anything here? Hang on. There it goes. I had it backwards. Okay, so there's that one. So that means that we need to do this one over here. There we go. Okay, so that's fixed. Let's start with residential. I guess that's going to be the best to do furniture-wise. So we'll go ahead and start with lighting. Okay, interesting. Might have to look that up a little bit. In my opinion, those are probably some of the coolest things, are when a game invests into the physics very, very properly. I always thought that was really cool. All right, we got blue walls. Let's keep the theme here. Put some bunk beds in. So as I said, I am using several building mods. I don't have a list readily available, but if anybody wants me to pull up the mod list, I definitely can. But the idea is, yep, these are counting for 2. How would I go about powering and lighting every room in the vault? So Vault 88 is designed in a way where everything is already powered. As long as you have the flooring connected, you have power running into each and every room. And then if you wait 2 seconds here, inside of power, and then under connectors and switches, there's one switch. Let me find it. There it is. The Vault Power Conduit. And what this does... There you go. There you go, level 7. Welcome to the show. The nuke launcher, that I need to get it. But yeah, so I'm sorry, Big Smoka. If you put the Vault Power Conduit right here on any of the vault walls, it'll just snap to one of the grids there. And then you can kind of run power throughout whatever room it is. So actually that's a good spot for it. And then let me put down a little surface here. Find a good table that would go inside of the vault. So much junk here, right? I'm very sorry. That does sound kind of annoying. Oh, all right. Here's a good nightstand. So we'll put this nightstand here. Just make sure that the front is facing me. Right. And so because of that conduit being where it is, it acts just like any of the other switches. And so like if I were to take any one of these light sources, like this little desk lamp here, this should produce light when I place it. Well, it'll have a light on it, but it's not that great of a light. So that's kind of how it works in terms of using the power inside of the vault. And then this, of course, you can connect cables to it just like you would anything else. I appreciate the sub. Thank you very much, Harley. Mighty kind of you. That would be really cool. Like the proximity effects, that would be really, really cool. Oh, man, I feel like I'm wasting space in here because I couldn't put that many bunk beds in. And so let's go ahead and I want to reset this a little bit. Get everything in the center so that way we can use both sides of the beds. Yeah. There we go. All right, so that'll at least keep things a little cleaner. Put nightstands on the inside. Yeah, no worries, man. I figure I've been playing this game for way too long. So if there's any questions anybody has, feel free to ask. Sounds good, Branson. Well, thank you very much for stopping by. Mighty kind of you to do so. And I'm trying to get back into the habit of streaming like kind of every, like 4 or 5 days a week. Just because of where things have been holiday-wise, and like October, November are just crazy months in terms of my family and personal life. And so trying to get everything done. Oh yeah, the wire, like a wireless transmission tower for power. That'd be fantastic. Be so cool. This is one of my favorite mods here. There's this Rockstar Furniture mod. And it's what game? Grand Theft Auto 5. So furniture from Grand Theft Auto and stuff like that. Like here's the DeSantis couch that Michael sits on and stuff like that when he blows up the dude's head with the phone. And so there's some really, really fun ones inside of this mod. Super cool stuff. Sounds good. Yeah, no worries. I mean, I appreciate you guys sticking around as long as you did and hanging out with me. Mighty kind of you. And then, as I mentioned, we're going to try to get back into the habit of more regular streams. I say we a lot, and a lot of people are just like, what? Why do you talk that way? There's 2 streamers here at Base Legend. It's myself and then also my buddy Jay. And we do the channel together. And so if you see another dude with long hair here, it's also Base Legend. That's Jay. He's a good guy. All right, we need to get some ceiling lights in here. Whoa. What is... Oh, okay, sorry. The purple lights, this is part of a mod pack. And so I want to make sure that we're using everything effectively. Or properly, rather. Well, I guess if those are mod lights, then I actually do need to get some directional lights on the lights themselves. So hang on, let me do that. All right, hang on. There we go. This is the spotlight. Battlefield games are pretty legit. I need to get the new one. Like I've been asked by a lot of people to play with them for the new one, and so that's definitely a good one. I agree, and I wish that Bethesda would open it up, but it kind of makes sense with the terms of service from like PlayStation and Microsoft and stuff like that. Wax Skies? Is that another content creator? I will definitely check out another content creator. I like watching other people and see how they do stuff. All right. Not the cleanest lighting, but it'll do, pig. Oh, I like that. I like this. Oh, I love this. This is okay. So basically what the mod does is the lighting in the vault sucks. Like and dealing with all the shadows and stuff like that, nightmare. And so what this mod does is it gives you the lights, but it takes the shadows, or it takes all the lighting out of them. And then what you do is you go in with the actual light source itself, and you add it to the light. So you see, that's the wrong one. So go ahead and we'll remove that one. So hang on. Is that the one that I'm looking for? I think this is the one I'm looking for. Can I get bigger? I can get bigger. Okay, this is the biggest one. There we go. What's automaton? Have I had the FPS engine bug before? I have not. I have not. I'm actually not even familiar with that one. What's that one about? There we go. Oh, look at that spread. Beautiful. Thank you very much, Big Smoker, for the high fives. I didn't see that. So okay, just so everybody knows, I have 3 screens. I have my YouTube chats here. I got the TikTok and the Twitch chat over here. And so if you see me like kind of bouncing around, it's because I'm reading like multiple chats at once. And for some reason, Streamlabs doesn't tell me when YouTube sends over jewels. So thank you very much. I appreciate that gift. That's mighty kind of you. Oh, it's all good. Autocorrect gets me like probably every other day. I'm one of the worst spellers in the world, and I have no shame in that. I am garbage at spelling, and that's okay. I've accepted it, and I have no shame. Man, do not like some of the placements of these lights. Not the biggest fan of them. Auto incorrect. I like that. I might have to start using that. You know, actually, I didn't realize it, but it's dyslexia is actually more common than ADHD, and I did not know that for the longest time. But it is in teens and like younger people. Dyslexia is a lot more common than a lot of people realize. So just, I don't know, random tidbit of information for you to take home. Chew on it, enjoy it. You've never been live on YouTube? It's fun. It's fun. Basically, Bethesda used 90 secs. That I do know that they're still using the creation engine or whatever, which they started back in like the Morrowind days and stuff like that. That's so annoying. Man, well, I hope it doesn't come to me because I definitely am rocking an NVIDIA graphics card. So that's super fun. That sounds like me in a nutshell. That sounds like me. I'm one of those people where I can look at a word for maybe like 20 minutes, practice it, you know, like make sure that I can say it completely, and then still like in front of other people, I'm just going to screw it up completely. This is how it's always been. All right. And that is a mostly lit room. So now the way that this works is, and the way that the mod works, is now you can fill in the gaps with just the light. And that is kind of the purpose of this, is so that way you don't have to like stress about having your whole vault look pretty, is you can literally just go to your corners and drop a light in your corner, right? And so that's why I downloaded this lighting mod, is because again, if you've made a vault, you know exactly what I'm talking about with the vault being one of the hardest things to light. Watch the show. I love the show. It's a fantastic show. Five Nights at Freddy. I have not seen the Five Nights at Freddy show. Are you talking about that one, or are you talking about the Fallout one? Because I like the Fallout. One of the mods that helped fix it is outdated. Man, that is rough. And that is one of the reasons why I think that the modding community needs, like, Fallout needs to support the modding community. Bethesda needs to support the modding community a lot more, you know? I'll have to check that out. I definitely will have to check that out. All right, so we're going to cheat in the hallways. And I'm not actually going to put lighting in the hallways. I'm going to put faux lighting in all of my hallways. Yeah, do I have my Pip-Boy light on? I do not. Okay. Let's make sure we don't have that going for us before we get started here. All right, so we're going to find our vault light. Where's the vault light? Almost there. 5 Wives for Freddy. I'd watch that show. Would I? Yeah, I'd watch that show. Why not? Seems like a good one. How can Bethesda call themselves a small studio? Like, I don't expect you to have an answer for that because you're just reporting the information. But I don't see how can Todd Howard, you, Joker, you, silly Billy. That's for sure. Hang on, where's the best place to build your base? I'm a big fan of the spot that we're at right now, which is Vault 88. I don't like the location of it. But you know what one of my favorite locations to build in, aside from Vault 88 is up on the, hang on, where are my supply lines? There we go. Is Hangman's Alley. And it's super small. And if you've seen Hangman's Alley, it's like sandwiched right at the coast of Boston. And you can see it right there. But if you look at the map, it's like dead center in the map. Okay? You don't have to go through 2 loading screens to get to it, like Home Plate in Diamond City. And so this is probably my favorite place to build. New Vegas Remastered would be amazing. That would definitely be amazing. Same thing with the original, like Brotherhood of Steel and Tactics and stuff like that. I would definitely enjoy that. But yeah, New Vegas Remaster where you can actually sprint. Like I streamed it for a Halloween stream because we did the Sierra Madre, the Dead Money DLC for a Halloween stream. And so when I was doing the stream, I was reminded very, very fast that you cannot sprint in Fallout New Vegas. You cannot sprint in Fallout 3. And you take forever to get anywhere. Hey, you know what? 500 developers, that's a small studio in anybody's book, right? That's ridiculous. That is one of the more absurd things I've heard about Bethesda in a very long time. Like, disgustingly wrong, Todd Howard. It's all good. I mean, see, it's the thing is like, I'm making fun of them, and like, I'm just like, oh, it's disgusting, Todd, you know, all this other stuff. First of all, they don't care about my opinions. They do not. They do not care one bit. All right, so we're reaching a point. If you can see it, this is the edge of where I can put these lights. Oh no, you're gonna let me keep going? Wow, love that. Love that. It was like stopping for a second, so I got a little upset. But if you're gonna let me keep going, oh, is this the end? Man, you're gonna let me just do it on the edges? Love it. Oh, keep it up. Fantastic. You can sprint in New Vegas? What? Oh, that I kind of I know what you're talking about because you can like put your gun away and stuff like that. But I might have to open up New Vegas and check that out because I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all. So as I said, I'm just kind of brightening up the vault right now, and I'm not too worried about placement of lights because this is the basic area right at the beginning. Hey, Angel, this is Fallout 4. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Currently doing the Vault 88 quest, which is a lot of building. That's what's happening. And so we're doing some building today. Try to find another latch point for this light. Ooh, there we go. There's a point. There's a point right there on this. That'll work. Give me a little bit extra light over here. Hey, Polite Spider. This is Fallout 4. Welcome. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. I feel like YouTube needs to get better at that. Because, like, when you go to TikTok and you're watching a stream on TikTok, like, you first go to a live stream and it says there right in the bottom left corner, like, what game the person's playing. And so I feel like YouTube really needs to make some improvements on that setting. So that way, yeah, they can make some changes. That's the way to do it, Will. That is the way to do it. That is the I feel like there's so many people who tried that the first day that New Vegas came out, and they did not succeed. I was one of those people. I tried the same thing and I did not succeed. Oh, come on, give me another place to put this thing. You just oh, I saw one. I saw one. Where was it? There we go, right there. So I'm not really building a town. So this is, again, Fallout. So everybody went into these vaults when the world was ending from nuclear war. And now I'm rebuilding one of these vaults in the post-apocalyptic setting of everything. So, yeah, that's kind of where it all comes from. Oh, yeah. Definitely took care of all of the baddies that are inside. Which I realize that's what we used to call back in the day. That's what we used to call enemies. Baddies apparently means something completely different these days. Because I was, I don't remember what game I was streaming, but I was just like, oh, look, there's some baddies over there. And the dude that I was streaming with was just like, those are guys, Kevin. And I had to look back and I just go, yeah, they're guys with guns. They want to kill us. They're baddies. And he had to explain to me that baddie is no longer a terminology for a bad person, but instead an attractive female. Mobs, is that what we're calling them now? That's what I used to call them in my World of Warcraft days. That's actually one of my favorite stories is back in college, the girl I was dating was taking a nap in my bedroom, and my friends wanted me to do like a trade with them in World of Warcraft. And so I quickly like grabbed my laptop and I like rushed to do this trade real fast with them. And my girlfriend came out of my room and she just kind of looks at me and she just goes, what is this? And I looked at her and just with complete shame in my face, I just looked back at her and just go, I didn't want you to find out this way. It's just, I don't know. That's all I could think of. So there you go. Uggo is no longer ugly. Okay. Hey, appreciate the sub. Thank you very much. Yeah, Goons too. That's the other one. But the one of the Discords that I'm in, I'm an admin of a Discord for like Pokemon restocks and stuff like that. Because that's if you do subscribe to this channel, we do some Pokemon content too, like pack openings and then playing the game and stuff. I play the TCG like in tournaments and stuff like that. And so yeah. But either way, that's a big one. Is I was in the Discord talking to some people, and there's that Pokemon Lopunny, which is a very thick Pokemon in the waist and hip region. That was made by a very, very lonely artist, in my opinion. But either way, so somebody was talking about how sexy and attractive Lopunny is, and somebody called him a gooner. And my old self was like, what's happening? What is this new word that I'm going to need to look up on Urgent Dictionary later? I'm an admin. I didn't ask to be, actually. I joined the group because I just wanted to get some information on, like, Pokemon restocks and stuff like that. Because, again, I play the game and it's hard to build a deck these days. And so as I joined the Discord, they needed some help. So I helped set them up. And so they made me a mod, and then one day the guy who runs it was just like, hey, can you just be an admin? Because I don't have time to check this. And so now I'm like an admin on a Discord that I didn't create. But yeah. Appreciate that, John. Mighty kind of you, man. Thank you very much. Is that your first super? Thank you very much. That's mighty kind of you, dude. Yeah, that's typically how it goes. And yeah, this is Vault 88. Yes, this is Vault 88. But either way, man, what time is it? Ooh, actually, I got to get ready to run. So I have a busy day today, and I need to go downstairs and relieve my wife. Oh, I don't. So this is actually Polite Spider, and this is just something that we make a principle on the channel in general. But we don't discuss any form of religion or politics on Base Legend because we use this as a escapism kind of thing. And so, yeah, no, don't do stuff like that. Vault 689, Vault 369. Yeah, see, that's somebody came into my chat the other day and they were just like 67, 67, 67. I was just like, okay, yeah, I've heard the song. Yeah, 369. And they were just like, what? What are you talking about? And I just go, that is ancient wisdom, sir. You need to go to the windows or to the walls. But anyway, we all have different phrases. All right, onward, onward, onward. Just adding in these extra lights here. It's a brain rot thing. I mean, but see, the thing is every generation has their own brain rot. You know, like I was born, this is going to date me. I was born 1989, right? So I was born like the tail end of the 80s, and I was born like in the fall winter of 89. So I can say that I was born in the 90s, right? There you go, Will. But like every generation, we have our own form of brain rot. Yeah, every single one of us. Like we had Charlie the Unicorn, we had Badger. You know, every generation has its brain rot. We had South Park, you know what I mean? I mean, they still have South Park, but like that's just all it is. Do you remember that Adult Swim show, Action Team, or something like that, where it was like Seth Rogen playing with dolls? Like, yeah, that show. What is going on, Spirital? Good to see you. Good to see you. But anyway, guys, I do got to run because I got some other stuff that I got to do. I am off tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Jay day. Jay, my buddy Jay, is going to be streaming. Don't know what he's going to be streaming, though. There's a lot of stuff that we got on our roster. We just posted a new video, too. So if you want to go see city building survival games, we just did one called Aztecs, The Last Sun. And so that's currently available on the channel. I just posted it like right before I launched the stream. I will be back on what day? Probably Thursday, maybe Thursday. Either doing some more Fallout, or I got a request from one of our viewers that he wants me to play Outlast on a stream, and so I got a copy of Outlast. But either way, join our Discord, join the, we're on pretty much every streaming channel, so like TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, wherever you guys want to. Common Side Effects, I'll have to go check it out. Thank you very much for the sub. Robot Chicken, that was it. That was the name of that show. That was a good show. I love me some Robot Chicken. All right, sounds good. I am heading to the front. I always close up the vault. You know, we spend so much time building the vault during these streams, but I try to take a body part with me, so we'll take this glowing one's arm to our body storage. And then when we come back, we'll go ahead and do some other stuff. Renegade Angel, I'll have to check that out too. Most of the time their audience is young. That, I understand that one. We got a fun audience. About like 60% of the people who watch Base Legend are from Europe and Asia. And so like it's super fun. We have a very fun cultural stream on a regular basis. All right, let's close up Vault 88 for the day. But anyway, this is when I normally say what I normally say, which is if you're a fan of base building games, if you like survival games, if you like pretty much any type of game that allows you to build stuff, that's what we do here at Base Legend. Literally every day, we release content every single day, whether it's shorts, long form videos, live streams, whatever, that is centered around building and survival games. So like maybe it's a zombie game one day, maybe it's a horror game, maybe it's going to be something like Fallout 4. Maybe I might get bored and play like some retro game like tried to do Roller Coaster Tycoon the other day, but it didn't really work out. Either way, my name's Kevin. This is Base Legend. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye. And welcome back, Harley. Good to see you. You have a great rest of your day. All right, real quick, level 7. I got suspended from school for running a bootleg CD service when I was in like 5th grade. So I hear you. I hear you on that one. But either way, all right, have a good one, guys. Bye.